You don't make music for immortality, you make music for the moment, for capturing the sheer joy of being alive on planet Earth. Wow, is this fun. This is just the greatest. It's the best. Everybody should live it that way. Not easy to play on a Vox Continental. Now I'm playing this on a Fender Rhodes, not a keyboard bass, but a Fender Rhodes piano, which is what makes the rain sound so good. Doesn't work on this, but nonetheless, that's the configuration. Hi, I'm Ray Manzarek from The Doors. I just wasn't that brilliant of a musician, so it was off to DePaul University, graduated from DePaul University in Chicago, and then off to California. Now, I got to California, and a friend said to me, you know what they've got, Ray, at UCLA, a film school. And I went, eureka, an epiphany. Film, yes, the 20th century art form. So at the UCLA Film School, who is at that school? James Douglas Morrison, Jim Morrison, none other than the self-proclaimed, or as the press has called him, the Lizard King. And, you know, we sat down and started talking. I thought you were going to New York. He said, no, I decided to stay here, man. I said, well, cool. What have you been up to, man? And he said, well, tell you the truth, Ray, I've been writing songs. Click, light bulb goes on again. Click. Songs, yeah, like what? Sing me a song. And he sang Moonlight Drive to me, and I thought it was just sensational. The lyrics, the haunted voice, that whole let's swim to the moon. He had that real Chet Baker, jazz trumpet player, Chet Baker kind of haunted voice. And he sounded great. He was right on pitch and just right on the rhythm of it, and it was haunted, and he had that haunted quality. I said, that's incredible, man. Never heard, and I heard all the funky, you know, I figured I would do like a...
Let's swim to the moon. Let's climb through the tide. Penetrate the evening that the city sleeps too high. Oh, let's swim out tonight, love. It's our turn to try.
And it goes on and on and on and on. So I just heard all this bluesy, funky kind of Ray Charles organ stuff. And I asked him if he had any more songs. He had My Eyes Have Seen You. It's like an up-tempo, and I heard a whole Latin thing going on with it, too. And it was very haunted, very dark and strange, but very fast and just really minor and just ballsy song. And I thought, these are terrific, man. These songs are great. We're going to get a rock and roll band together. And he said, Ray, that's exactly what I had in mind. And I said, we're going to make $1 million on top of it. He said, well, however much we make, man, I just want the life. Well, John and Robbie joined the Doors through the Maharishi's meditation. Somebody said, that guy's a drummer. I went up to John and said, hey, man, putting a band together called The Doors. Me and my buddy, we're going to do like jazz and rock, and he's a great poet, and we need a drummer. And he said, okay. And then a little while later, he said, see that guy over there? That's a guitar player. That's Robbie Krieger. He's a great guitar player. Let's get him in on it, too. And that's how it all happened. Robbie Krieger came in with the first song he ever wrote, which is Light My Fire. He showed me the chord changes, A minor to an F sharp minor. But it was a kind of a folk song, and Densmore said, no, let's not do it folk, let's do a jazz, let's do a Latin thing. So the that's a Latin beat. Then it goes into a hard 4. Morrison puts the second verse on. Our love becomes a funeral pyre. Of course, death enters the equation again. And then I put on the introduction. So everybody put something to it, and that's how the song became a Doors song, because everybody put themselves into it. Robbie's flamenco, Densmore's jazz and Latin influence from Southern California, my classical, and then the John Coltrane thing. Coltrane, in my favorite things, doing 3/4, A minor to B minor, we do 4/4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I solo on it, Robbie solos on it, and now how do we get out of it? God, we're just going and going. Sometimes in person we'd go 10 minutes on this alone, just keep doing it. How do we get out of it? And Densmore said, let's do a 3 against 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then where do we go? What do we do? Do we just keep doing that? And Jim said, no, go to that turnaround. Go to that your introduction, Ray. You know, and oh, right. So everybody sticks something in. That's how Doors wrote songs. You have to be open to the energy. If you can open your heart to the energy, that great love energy of the creation of this entire universe, good things will happen to you. But you've got to believe. You've got to believe in the goodness. You have to open your heart to the energy. You can't be afraid. We're all riders on the storm. God bless you.